If we feel like we're helping them, but in doing the work for them, we're basically telling them you can't do it yourself, right?
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I've always told my kids that they can do anything they put their mind to. And it wasn't until we started this kind of crazy experiment, which I started just because I was frustrated and mad at them because I was tired of the beds and the laundry. And, you know, I went in one day and there were one too many dishes on the table after breakfast where I thought, gosh, they're looking to me to do everything. And it was in the midst of the whole kind of putting things back on their plate that I realized that my words of you can do anything you put your mind to are completely negated every time I race in and do it for them. Even worse, to where they hear an implied message of you can't do anything or you can't do it well enough.
That's so smart. So let's go through this experiment because this is something you can do, anybody can do at home. You added a new chore to their list of things to do, one chore every month. Let's look at a couple of them. They had to make their bed and keep an orderly room. 1 month. And then you add on to that, right? Cooking dinner, cleaning the kitchen. How did those two work out? Did they and how old are your kids, first of all?
They are, when I wrote the book Cleaning House, they were 14, 12, 10, 8, and then a nice little tag-along that was 4 turning 5 then. And so they reacted just like, yeah, I know, it's crazy. So there was a lot of mess. But they reacted just like everybody's kids do when you tell them to do something. And they whined and they moaned and they were telling me what a mean mom I am. And there were many times that they'd get in the car and go, well, Henry's mother cooks dinner. I don't know why I have to. But it was, we started low. You know, most people probably have their kids making their bed, which I did at one time, but somehow it just got out of control. So, and it was really on the cooking one, because, you know, kids don't cook, but I want them to learn how to cook. That I learned so much about the power behind doing this. And this is where, as parents, we want our kids to come out of our houses equipped, you know, and ready to meet life head on. Just even like what you had in the piece preceding about people saying, you know, these kids are looking to be a rapper and that'll make it for them. And one of my kids looked at a Porsche and thought, oh, if I'm driving that, then I'm okay. Because they're searching to find out who they are. And you've got all these things in your house that really can ground them and help them know that they are part of something that's necessary. And when you throw something on their plate that they don't think they can do and they actually do it, it's the biggest confidence building exercise that you can imagine.
It empowers them, no doubt. Clark, you want to